Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Sadaf, and in today's video I will be talking about the 5 concepts that have really helped me in meeting my own goals, and that will certainly help you too. The thing is that we have a lot of energy in the beginning of the year, and then over time, even at the end of January, sometimes in February and March, we do not have that same energy, that same motivation, we do not see results, and then slowly we start to lose all energy. And I have studied this a little bit, and in order to meet my own goals, I have worked on it, and I have seen results with some of the following concepts that I'm going to share with you in today's video. Just for your information, there is also a blog post that goes with this video that you will find on my website. I will leave a link in the description, and then you can check it out, and there is an infographic as well. So let's get started. Okay, so the number one is to make it conscious. You need to know that we have a subconscious part of our mind where we store all our experiences since childhood. So most of our behaviors, our habits, and even our emotions and feelings come from that part of the brain. And then there is the conscious part where we have our willpower. So we have a tendency to think that whatever we are doing in our daily lives comes from the conscious part, but in reality most of it, over 90% of it, comes from the subconscious part, and unless you have worked on your subconscious, you won't be able to make any changes. So it's very important to start there. It is profound, it takes some time, it takes some self-reflection. So yes, you will need to do some self-reflection to get to that level, but it is important to focus on that part if you really want to see results. Now, how can that look like? For example, if you want to lose weight and you want to, let's say you want to lose 15 kgs, the important questions you need to ask yourself could be: when do I feel most in control of myself? Who are the people with whom I have a tendency to give up my diet? The number one thing is to make it conscious. The number two thing is to build your mindset. In the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, he talks about the 3 layers of change. So the innermost layer is the identity, then come the processes, and last come the outcomes that you will see from those 2 other so unless you have worked on your identity and your processes, you won't be able to get the outcomes. So the innermost layer, he says, is the identity, the mindset. So unless you have worked on your mindset, you won't be able to see any results in reality. For that, to build that kind of mindset and that kind of identity, you need to ask yourself, what is it? What kind of person do I need to become in order to achieve these goals? So in order to do that, you have to ask yourself what a person in that, you have to build your mindset first. You have to question yourself how that kind of person in that position is going to react to all these things. So for example, if I want to become a writer, I have to ask myself, how does a writer actually work? I have to build that mindset, like a writer is going to write every single day a little bit to hone their skills, to work on their skills, to improve them, and then also to produce some work. It brings me to the third point, which is thinking in terms of systems versus goals. So what are goals and what are systems? Systems are the daily actions that bring you towards a certain kind of goal in the end. The goal can be to lose 15 kilos. The goal can be to have a healthier lifestyle. But what are the daily systems, the daily actions that are going to bring to that goal? So that goal is a big thing, but at the same time, the things that you need to do in your everyday life are what actually count, and that actually bring you towards that big goal, achieving that big goal. So if you haven't put in place the right kind of systems, you won't be able to get that goal is going to seem like too big a thing for you, and then you have a tendency to easily lose patience and lose control over your own willpower. That brings me to the fourth concept, which is the concept of compound effect. So think compound effect. Now, what is compound effect? Compound effect is all about getting a certain kind of results by having daily little actions, daily smart decisions and actions that are going to bring you towards a compounded result, which is going to be huge. Now, when you think about it in this way, it asks for some patience to get there, because initially when you make any kind of change, for example, when you start doing gym sessions, it always takes some time to start seeing the results. And in the beginning, there is some time when you will not see any results, which is called the valley of disappointment in the compound effect. So we have an expectation to see results immediately right after we start doing some sessions, but that's not how it happens. It takes some time for results to start appearing. Allow it some time, be patient, and do it regularly. Be consistent. Consistency is extremely important, just like with anything else, and then you will start seeing the results, definitely. And that brings me to the last concept, which is vision board and motivation board. Now, vision board you must have heard of, because vision board is like, it's really known, everyone talks about it, and it is all about having a board where you have the pictures and everything related to the kind of future you want to build. But what is a motivation board? Now, motivation board for me is something that really is going to empower me in moments when I am not feeling motivated enough to move forward, when I feel like my energy is low, when I do not feel like working out and doing all these things. So at that time I need some kind of boost, and in those times it can also come from the outside, but it's very important to have something that is personal to you and that will really help you to move forward and to work on that, and to take that boost from your own self, because you do not always have someone to motivate you. It's very important to have a motivation board for yourself in any situation anyway. I love having a motivation board for myself, and that is where I put all those images, all those photos, or even all those like quotes that motivate me, but also my own why am I starting to do this, what is the reason, what is the kind of result I want to gain from this, where am I heading, what is my direction, where do I want to end up, and why, where is it coming from, what's the purpose. And also you can write down in it, since it's very personal to you, you can also write down your own criticisms, the criticism that you have received from other people, or the naysayers in your life, or the people who have tried to put you down. So all of that is going to work as a motivation for you. That's the best way to use any kind of negativity anyway. So that is going to empower you and give you the kind of energy you need to work even harder on your goals, because you have to prove everyone else wrong, and you have to keep continuing and going in your own direction. So that's it. That was the 5 concepts that have really helped me in moving forward towards my goals. And I hope that this is going to help you too to keep your New Year resolutions this year. And I wish you all the very best, and see you in my next video. Have a good day. Bye.